Good morning and welcome. This is the Coach's Catch-Up brought to you by the All-American Lacrosse merchandise. If you want some, come get some. It is phenomenal. We're lucky today to have Mac Ford joining us. He coached the team. Coach, congratulations on the title. What did you feel when that final horn blew and you guys realized you were champions?
Well, we certainly had a terrific team, loads of talent. It was more like remote control. We just sent them out there, and there wasn't a whole lot of coaching involved. We organized them, and they're a very talented group. So I don't think that we had maybe a little bit of difficulty early on, but maybe for about 10 minutes, and then the rest of the 2 days were just watching them play.
So take us all the way back to the tryout, and as a coaching staff, did you guys have a strategy of what pieces you were really looking for when you were watching all those incredible girls try out?
So in our division, the command division, we had probably well over 100 girls. Maybe it was 120 girls that we had to look at in a very short period of time. So we had maybe 10 coaches that were helping evaluate. And we were just looking for girls who were making plays out on the field, whether it was the midfield or the attack or the defense. Obviously, girls with speed stick out very quickly. Girls with stick work, girls who can dodge, those are the ones that stick out. So we had marked down 60 to come back for final game of the day. And at that point, we were just looking for that final game, who was going to stand out. And so most of the girls made it based on that final game. And we could have certainly picked 23 other girls as well. I mean, that's how much talent was out there.
That's always the rub of those tryouts, is you could definitely pick some other kids and they become alternates, or they end up going to the callback academy, which is a great experience as well. That's in the fall. Talk about the pool play, the early going of the tournament, and the talent on all the other teams, because it seemed to be everywhere that week.
So the talent was widespread. We played the DC team, Washington, DC team, and then we played the team South, which was made up, my understanding, of Florida, North Carolina, Georgia. And you could tell that there was talent throughout. We had gotten one practice, maybe 1.5 practices in prior to that. And I think most of the other teams got one in. So maybe we were half a practice up on everybody else. And maybe that was the difference. Not so much the coaching, but the just getting with the girls. The reason why we did so well is because maybe it was because there was no college coaches out there watching the girls, and they weren't trying to put on a show. They were just trying to share the ball and be a team. And I think that the other teams were doing the same thing. So all the girls, it looked like from all the teams were enjoying themselves. They were in and out, so a lot of playing time for everybody. We just happened to have a couple more girls who were difference makers and for our team.
Coach Mac Ford is our guest today on the Coach's Catch-Up. A very, very successful high school coach. Going through a high school season is a long distance run. An event like this is short term. How would you summarize the impact it had on you and your coach? What are you going to take away from that as far as what you might employ next season with your high school girl?
Well, the good news is I had 2 great coaches that I was coaching with, Mary Gagnon of St. Paul School and John Brown of Westminster. And it's always great to get with other coaches, especially when we're at practice. They have different drills that they like to implement, different strategies. We get to talk about what works, what doesn't work. We get to try new things with these girls. So, all the girls on our team were very sharp, had a very high lacrosse IQ, so we could try different things with them, even though we had some rising freshmen and rising sophomores. Their lacrosse IQ was very, very high. So the takeaway is we have a lot of talent out in the Maryland high school area that my high school is going to have to go against, and it's going to be very difficult. So that's the big takeaway. Maybe I have a couple tricks up my sleeve. Now I know know what the girls are good at and what they maybe need work on. So, but it was a great experience, and you definitely learn sharpen your sword, as it were, by participating in events like this.
No doubt. I'm looking down your roster. You have girls from Howard County Public Schools, Howard County Private Schools, Baltimore County Public Schools, and of course, the IAAM is up and down the roster. You got a girl from Episcopal High School on there, so it's fabulous. It's a great balance of people from different regions and high schools and teams, and it looks like you guys found a way to get them to come together. Did you do any team chemistry stuff with the girls?
Well, you're only with the girls, two different times, so it's really tough to do all that. You're hoping that the girls will come together on their own and feel comfortable with each other, and so that's what we try to do. I mean, we had a couple returners from our team last year who were rising freshmen last year. Now they're rising sophomores, and so they were a great addition to the squad, and sort of talking to the girls about what to expect. And so we had a great team last year, and this team could have even been a little better than our last year team. So
and talk about
we hope we can compete. We hope there's a fall tournament to this.
Yes,
it would be great. So we hope we can compete further.
Yes, the champions of each super region, they're going to get together in October, if the situation allows,
right,
and we will crown an overall champion. You talked about what to expect. That Baltimore girls bracket, they seem to find a way to win championships all the time. Coach Ford, thanks so much for your time. Keep having a great day and stay safe.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Booker.
You got it.